understand, just let me know.
所以你们两个就是互相有亮灯的。
We have to think very carefully about each person.
对不对？他也是一个老师吗？对啊，所以你们两个应该互写对方的名。对对对。那也没有动机哦，应该是互写对方的名字，没有动机。
Remember that motives are reasons to kill her, okay? So, for example, if they didn't like her, if she thought she was mean, okay? Those are all reasons to kill her.
那有任何？那你那时候他尖叫的时候，你在哪？
我在跟毕业生跳舞。
哦，你跟这个 Green
凯莉嘞？
等等，你跟这个 Judy 跳舞。
为什么你们词都那么少
Judy
写到后面去。
我只写个大乱。帮我大概写一下。还有谁？
Okay, so some things that you guys need to know. What is your name? Why were you at the party? What was your relationship with Miss McOwen? When did you last see Miss McOwen? What were you doing when you heard the scream? Okay, so those are some things to think about. You don't need to write them down, but you need to think about them because they may help you find the killer.
一年职业是什么？
哇，那个。
哦，玻璃门，玻璃窝门。
谁是？
这个问你还是谁？
那他有没有动机啊？因为他跟他没有什么。
三门是他，
他没有任何。三门是我。
三门是他。
三门
他吗？
你喜欢他吗？
不知道人家怎么玩。
你喜欢找出杀手来。
他说他原本很讨厌，就觉得没有不喜欢啊，他现在很感谢他。
所以他是感谢他。
以前不喜欢，讨厌他，现在因为他，然后变成了小说家啦。
小说家。
以前他做很多作业，然后所以他很讨厌他，可是现在很感谢他，然后是一个小说家，就这样。
那他那时候他尖叫的时候，他在哪里？发现他？
没有听到尖叫声之后，跑去找路易斯，结果不在我这里。
去找路易斯。是谁跟我路易斯
Louis
这还有几个
Louis
他喜欢他吗？
不喜欢。
他是跟他什么关系？
他是前学生，没有已经毕业，就只是一个警卫犯。
他们有过节吗？
有。
什么样的过节？
他让他讨厌学校，然后停学。
那他那时候他尖叫都在哪里？
他跟他在一起。
哦。他是男生。
Simon。跟那个第一个 Simon。
路易斯。
对。
哦，所以他跟小说家在一起。
对。
那他要去找那个。
没有，可是我最后一次看到他的老师的时候是7点。
7点吗？
对。
我也是7点。
我最后一次看到老师是8点，他要出去抽烟，然后他看到老师跟 Mr. Green 在一起，所以现场有人是 Mr. Green。而且我有当面见到老师，我给他了我的新书的拷贝版，然后他很喜欢。
有，你这边有写。
Okay, why don't we make this a little bit easier? Why don't we go around one by one and you tell us about your person and then everybody else can write it down. Okay, one by one. That might be a little bit easier, okay? So we'll get your character cards and we'll go one person at a time, okay? And write down your ideas, write down your thinking, your guessing, okay? Or your deductions, okay? Okay, let's start with you over here. What is your name? What is your character's name? Hal Johnson, okay? So this character is called Hal Johnson, okay? H-A-L and then Johnson, J-O-H-N-S-O-N, Johnson. You don't have to write it correctly, it's okay.
Again.
Hal Johnson, H-A-L, Hal. No, just one L. Okay. All right, Hal. Why were you at the party? Are you a student, a teacher? Oh, the receptionist. Okay, so receptionist is a person who works at the school and works on the computer and welcomes people to the school. Okay, a receptionist. Okay, so Hal is a receptionist. Hal, did you like Miss McOwen? What did you think about her? So it would be here in your opinion of Miss McOwen. She Okay, so Hal thought she was a polite woman, so that's a good thing, okay? Anything else? Okay, so Hal thought she was a polite woman, and Hal did not have any problems with her. Okay, so he does not have a reason to kill her, so there is no motive, okay? Now, Hal, what were you doing when you heard the scream? What were you doing? Okay. And when you heard the scream, you were... Okay. So Hal did not see her all day at the party, okay? The whole time at the party, Hal did not see her. But when he heard the scream, he was by himself in the bathroom washing his hands. So does Hal have an alibi? No. So he still could have killed her, okay? So no alibi means there's still a possibility, okay? All right, let's move on to you. What is your name? Janice? Janice Carroll, okay? Her name is Janice Carroll. And Janice, what did you think about Miss McOwen? Did you like her? Did you hate her? Oh, there's another murder mystery going on out there.
I don't know.
You
I only just started at the school, so I didn't really know Mrs.
McOwen. You can just say Miss M, it's a long name. Okay, so Janice just started at the school. She's a teacher, so she doesn't really know Miss McOwen. So is that a motive, a reason to kill her? No, okay? Now, do you have an alibi? You were, when you heard the scream, you were...
I was talking to some of the other teachers in the sports
hall. Okay, so Janice does have an alibi. The other teachers, when she heard the scream, she was with other teachers talking. So she does have an alibi. So this means that Janice did not do it, okay? So Janice didn't do it, okay? Let's move on. What is your name? Lily, okay? Lily, were you a teacher or a student?
Student.
An ex-student. Ex means before, okay? So you were a student before. And what did you think about Miss McOwen?
She was a very scary teacher. Most of the students work hard because they were afraid of her. You did very well in English, and because of Miss McOwen,
You can call her Miss M. Miss M.
you are trying to be a teacher.
Okay, so at first, Lily didn't like her very much because she thought she was scary, okay, at first. But then, Lily wanted to become a teacher, an English teacher. So she kind of thanked Miss M for helping her to be a teacher, okay? So Lily, before she was scared of her, but now she thinks it's okay, okay? So she doesn't, it's kind of a so-so. She has a motive, but not really, okay? And what were you doing when you heard the scream?
You were dancing in the sports hall with some of the other ex-students.
Okay, so she was with the other students in the sports hall when she heard the scream. So does she have an alibi? Yes. Okay, the other students are her alibi, okay? All right, next. What is your name? Oh, Patricia. Patricia, okay, Patricia, were you a student or a teacher, or what was your job? Teacher, okay, Patricia is a teacher. Patricia, what do you think about Miss McOwen?
She was a good teacher, but she didn't have very many friends.
Okay, so you think she's okay, but she doesn't have a lot of friends. Now, is this a motive to kill her? No, because you really don't know her enough. Okay, now, where were you when you heard the scream? Okay, so once again, she has an alibi. She was with other teachers in the sports hall. Okay, so she did not kill Miss M. Okay, all right. The next person. What is your name?
My name is Simon.
Simon. Okay, Simon. What did you think about Miss McOwen? Oh wait, were you a teacher or a student?
I'm ex-student.
Ex-student. Okay. And what do you think about Miss M?
Very tough teacher.
Okay, so she is a very tough teacher.
And let me do extra writing assignments, and she said you had talent, but you had all the extra work.
Okay. Is
But
there
now I'm grateful. I'm writer, and I just written a new book, and
dedicated?
dedicated to Miss McGowan.
Miss McGowan. Okay. So at first, he didn't like her very much, okay, because she gave him a lot of homework. But then he became a writer, and so he was thankful for the extra homework. And he wrote a book, okay, and he gave it to Miss M. Now this was one of the clues, right? Okay, so this was one of the things found near her body. So because the clue was near her body, this is a motive, okay? This is a motive because his book was near her body, okay? And were you with anybody when you heard the scream?
Louis King.
You were with Louis King, okay? So he has an alibi. So this means that you did not kill him. You have a clue, you have a motive, but you did not kill him because you have an alibi, okay? So are we getting more ideas here? Are we thinking more about who did it? Okay, we're getting close. Okay, the next person, what is your name? Louis King, okay? Louis, are you a student or a teacher? An ex-student, okay? And what did you think about Miss McO?
I thought she was an old head. I hate her class. She gave too much homework. I hate she made I hate school, so I